The Maple Uprising, a Canadian fiction. Chapter 9, The Dawning Revolution, Part 2. As the days turned into weeks, the SCNC initiated a process of national reconciliation. Truth and reconciliation commissions were established to address the wrongdoings of the past and provide a platform for healing. The scars of the old regime were deep, and the nation needed to come to terms with its history. Within the military, a new era had dawned. The armed forces were restructured to serve the interests of the nation and its people. The military's role was now one of protection, not oppression. This shift had earned the respect of the populace, who saw their armed forces as guardians of the nation's sovereignty. The world continued to watch Canada with great interest. The audacious coup had transformed the nation into a living testament to the power of the people's will. The Canadian example inspired other nations and ignited a global conversation about democracy, sovereignty, and the will of the people. As Part 2 of Chapter 9 unfolded, the dawning revolution was met with complexities that required delicate navigation. The SCNC was faced with the immense task of reconciling a divided nation, redefining foreign relations, and shaping the future of Canada. The hopes and fears of a nation reborn were intricately woven into this transformative journey. The final part of the dawning revolution brought with it a sense of hope and optimism, as well as the realization that the path to a new Canada was not without its challenges. The SCNC had successfully orchestrated an audacious coup, and the nation was on the precipice of a new era. The Truth and Reconciliation process, initiated by the SCNC, played a pivotal role in the healing of a wounded nation. As Canadians shared their stories and experiences from the years of oppression, a sense of catharsis began to spread. The nation came to terms with its history, acknowledging the wrongs of the past and finding a path toward forgiveness and unity. The reshaping of Canadian identity was an ongoing process. The values of transparency, accountability, and the sovereignty of the people had become ingrained in the national psyche. The people were actively participating in governance, and the democratic principles of Canada were no longer mere words but living realities. Foreign relations had also evolved. Canada's stance on sovereignty and self-determination had drawn the support of like-minded nations, and the nation forged new alliances that respected its principles. The global stage was witnessing a renewed Canada, one that stood as a testament to the power of the people. The SCNC leaders, once hidden in the shadows, had transitioned into a legitimate government. The nation's transformation reflected their dedication and vision. They had navigated the challenges of the transition with wisdom and resilience, and their leadership had earned the trust and respect of the Canadian people. As the chapter concluded, Canada stood at a crossroads between its past and its future. The Maple Uprising had ushered in a dawning revolution, and the nation had embraced the change with open arms. The legacy of the SCNC and the impact of their audacious coup on Canada's future were poised to shape the course of history. The whispers that had once kindled the fire of discontent had now transformed into the echoes of change, resonating throughout the nation and beyond.